What's up, y'all? It is the next day. It is Saturday. Just woke up. I am very happy because I weighed myself and I lost 1 more pound. I have lost 4 pounds this week, and it is just remarkable. And all thanks to God, because I desire to eat. I've been praying for that to be changed, and really, truly, um, it has changed. I will share more a little bit later today what I'm doing. It isn't a lot, but it is definitely making a huge difference. But it is Saturday. Yesterday I relaxed. I edited one video. I gave myself an off night. We had Whataburger for dinner, and I relaxed afterward. I did things during the day, like washed all of our rugs so that my husband can clean the floors. But today is Saturday, and we are going to get groceries, do a little small grocery haul, and then my husband is going to clean the floors. I want to clean the toilets, clean the sinks in the bathrooms, and we are going to put up a few decorations in our house that we have in the garage that we haven't used. But I'm going to get myself together. I'm going to have my quiet time with the Lord, and then I'm going to get myself together and then share what I've been eating. And I really think that it's what I've been eating, consuming, that has changed my diet. I've changed my diet, and I think that's what has helped me lose 4 pounds this week. So, okay, let's go ahead and get into Saturday. Okay, I also forgot to say that I'm going to try to meal prep today. Today is going to be the day that I do all the things. Meal prep, I have an eyelash appointment at 1 o'clock. So I'm going to try to meal prep when I come back. I want to clean and go to the grocery store before my eyelash appointments. It's 8:38, so I'm losing time, but I just wanted to add that information because I forgot to say that. Okay, here we go. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new with me, welcome to my channel. My name is Louisa. I like to share content of cleaning, cooking, meal prepping, all things that have to do with homemaking, being a mother, being a wife, being a Christian. I do share my faith on this channel, and I am just so happy that you're here with me. Thank you so much. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up, stick around, and subscribe to my channel, where you will get more motivation, inspiration to get all the things done. Let's go ahead and get into this video. We are cleaning up on Saturday morning, and Friday night, the night before, I gave myself the night off. I was not happy about it until I woke up and felt fully refreshed. There are several satisfying things that I will be sharing in this video, one of them being filling up my soap dispensers. To me, it is the most satisfying feeling when I get to fill them up. Earlier in the video, you saw that I commented that me and my husband are in a competition on who cleans the most, and really and truly I was joking, but I would like to add that sometimes it seems like I'm doing more in my head and my husband really is not doing that much. But the thing about it is that my husband has no problem getting tasks done a lot faster than I do. I don't know why it takes me forever to do the most simplest task, but it's because I think it's because I try to do, my mind is chaotic, where my husband's is very organized. His thought process is, one day he taught me the word methodical. He thinks in that way, where I do not. I think one thought and then a totally random thought pops in. So it takes me a lot longer to do chores, where it takes him just very minimal time. And that's one of the favorite reasons why I love to do our house clean together, because he keeps me in order, he keeps me on track. And same goes for grocery shopping. I absolutely love when he's with me, because we literally get what's on the list, we're in and we're out. So I don't know if you can relate with me, but when I go into a place, like for instance, right now, I'm supposed to be washing my face and brushing my teeth. But because I see the sink kind of cluttered, I start cleaning it, organizing it. That is the exact example of my mind. My mind gets so easily distracted. And I think that that is one of my biggest struggles as a homemaker, is my distraction. I get so distracted. We are in Walmart traffic right now. Best time to come. Right, Annie?
It's probably my favorite time of the day. I gotta be honest.
Okay, guys, we are at Walmart. We're getting our groceries. We did not have a plan. We just wrote random things that we could think of. Um, I need to get back into doing my pantry and freezer and refrigerator inventory, but I had so that I could make meals and then decide meals. I didn't do it this week, so we're gonna stick to the good old turkey and chicken and fish. And I'm just gonna make do with that. But we are here. We're gonna find some good parking and go inside. When we sold our house and moved into our new home, we lost our drill charger in the mix of all the move. And so we are stopping by to try to find one, for our charge for our drill that we have now. My husband wanted to take a look at the guns. We are from Texas, and we love all of the rights that we have in Texas, and so he is very adamant about getting a
Okay,
gun
we
very
just
soon.
got back from Walmart. I'm going to do a quick grocery haul, and then, because we didn't really get a lot, but we don't normally get a lot anyways. We got 4 of these paper towels. We got corn on the cob. We haven't had that in a long, 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 long time. Bananas, tomatoes for my salads. This was not on the list, but I went ahead and got it because I needed a new one. We got Scrub Daddy dish scrub, which we needed new ones because ours is all tore up. 4 of these. We went ahead and got the Gain dish soap because it was cheaper than Dawn. We always get Gain anyways. And I needed this. I ran out, and this is a miracle worker. It works really, really good on stains, so I love to use this on spot stains. We got my husband's creamer. We got this big old 10-pound bag of potatoes, which were $5.77. We got 5 of these Powerades, which were, how much were the Powerades? $1 or 99 cents? $1. We got a half gallon of milk because we already have one in the fridge. Toilet paper, this is the kind that we use. I'll never use anything different. This is what I like. I got granolas for me and the kids. So I got this peanut butter one for me. I got chocolate chip for my son because he loves chocolate chips. And then I got this breakfast one for my daughter. We got Lipton tea. We've been missing our tea. My daughter went and got groceries one week and got black tea, and we've been really... Oh, it's not Lipton. Lipton was on the list, but we got Great Value. It's cheaper. And we prefer this over the straight, solid black tea. This is our cat food. We got cat food. We got dog food. And We got tilapia instead of salmon because the tilapia was $16, where the salmon was $20 and up. And it has a lot more fish in this bag than what we would have gotten for the tilapia. I mean, for the salmon. I can't speak. We got 2 gallons of water. We were going to get 4, but we only got 2 because I usually get the cheap water. And I'm just really picky when it comes to money on certain things. So we got 2, and then if I need more, I can go back to get the cheaper one. We got our chicken breast. This was the cheapest pack that I saw, which was $14.91. And then my husband has a honey-do list, and so he's going to be hanging some things up, and we lost our charger when we moved to this house. So we got a new charger, and it's an actual fast charger, Hyper Tough, the Walmart brand. How long did you say it? 1 hour. It takes 1 hour. There it goes. It says it right there. It takes 1 hour to charge. It actually still has, which we're surprised, but, and then we got 2 drinks, and that's it. That's it, right, baby? Thank you, honey. This is my helper right here. Okay, and all in all, so our budget is $150. We got extra things, but we spent $179.15. Our budget is $150, and like I said, we spent over, but we did get extra things that we don't normally get. What are we doing, baby? This one's going here.
Take a couple of nails out.
Thanks, guys. What I'm doing is taking out the nails that are in this wall. When we bought this house, the previous homeowners, they left all of the nails that they had their decorations on the wall. They just left the nails there, which I don't blame them, because taking all of those out while you're trying to move is really just inconvenient. And so we really just used the nails that were in the wall. And you can't see from this angle, but up close and personal, you can see there are a ton of nails in the walls, especially in the living room. That was such a satisfying feeling when we high-fived, because this took a long time for us to do. You only saw a short clip, but it took a long time. Okay, we just put up our decorations. Well, we just put up stuff on the walls in the living room, put the groceries away. I have my eyelash appointment I gotta go to, but I'm gonna show y'all what you've seen in my previous videos. I really didn't have anything on these walls. That was just propped up on the mantle right there, but I love the way it came out. Now I can decorate it with greenery. I love it. To my eyelash appointment, I just said a prayer like, Lord, forgive me for my life, because I feel like I'm doing too much, going too fast, and that's what gets me into anxious troubles. So I think when I get home, I'm going to try to take a little breather before I go into meal prepping. There we go. Let's go ahead and get into the eyelash appointment. This restaurant here is right across the street from the eyelash studio, and I was there a little early, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get me something to eat. I have been wanting to stop here. I miss this kind of food because I miss just the authentic Mexican food, and it was so good. Okay, here we are at Beautiful Lash Studio, my favorite place on Fridays to go. This is another satisfying thing that I absolutely love to do. I love filling up my toilet paper bin. It looks pretty, it looks clean and neat, and it makes me happy. Another satisfying thing that I do is filling up this canister. Last time I filled it up with cookies, this time a lot more healthier choice, which were protein bars. Now I am going into cooking dinner before I start meal prepping for the week. These potatoes were washed, they were peeled. Now I'm chopping them into little bite-sized pieces. I am going to make potatoes and eggs. My husband absolutely loves potato and eggs, and it's something that's just a lot easy. It's filling and it's a simple meal. And y'all, by this time, we had already did a whole day's worth of cleaning. We did a lot already, and I was tired. I was really, really tired, and I just kind of push through. And one of the things that I do to push myself through is I watch a series. And one of the series that I happen to be watching on this particular day is a Mexican novela. And I absolutely loved it because everything is in Spanish, and I felt like I've lost my Spanish language that I learned at a young age, and so watching these novelas in Spanish, it really helps me get back to my roots. It reminds me of, it just gives me good memories of my first mother-in-law. She only spoke English, and she really loved me. She treated me like her own daughter, and I just, it made the time go by faster. But I actually had to stop watching it because, and this is serious, I'm being serious. I had to stop watching it because they started doing some what we would call brujeria, like they had a witch lady who was doing casting spells. And so I was like, Skr, okay, now I got to turn this off. I was enjoying it. Now I got to turn it off. But it's because I just really don't want to have any of that, you know, into my life. I'm very serious about what I put through my eyes, what I put through my ears, because I really truly believe that it affects my heart, my mind, and the way I live. And so I wanted to share that with you because it's just reality. There's a lot of things that we feel like we can watch, and then until you're watching it and you're like, okay, let me go ahead and turn this off. And I could have just watched it and not made it a big deal, but because I love God and I want to honor him, I decided that okay, even in the little details, I've got to honor him. And so that's just what I chose to do. But I want to get back to the meal prepping. You can see that I'm using two different containers, and I'm cutting the chicken into two different ways. So the square container, that is for my um, chicken tenders that I'm going to be making for one meal, and then the Pampered Chef huge round container. Those that is square, bite size, diced chicken, and that diced chicken I actually made that into, I don't even remember now. I'll come back to it, but I use that for another meal. Okay, I wanted to correct myself. My first mother in law, she didn't speak English, I said in the previous voice clip. She spoke only Spanish. I'm pretty sure y'all understood what I meant, but I would just wanted to make that correction. This definitely took a long time. I was doing a lot of cutting, and I realized that I need to, one, sharpen my knives, or two, just invest in some better knives. And I know that growing up, my parents, they had invested in this company. I can't remember the name, but the knives, my parents used them for years, and I would love to have those knives because I know that they worked really well in our home. My dad was the cook, and he always was using them. But he also knew how to sharpen knives, where I do not. I don't have patience for it. I would much rather just invest in more knives and then just keep, buying more knives. But I know that's wasteful, and so maybe that's another skill that I can learn, how to sharpen knives. Look at me with trying not to touch anything with my chicken hands. Now I'm just massaging this chicken, the seasoning into it. The seasoning that I'm using for this one is a seasoning that I would use for rice. There is, so this container that you have right here, I call it con tomate because that's what my mother-in-law used to always say. She used to always say when she would send people to the store to buy her stuff, she would say, y con tomate, con tomate. And so I always knew that she meant that seasoning that she used for rice. This is a onion that I'm chopping up that I had already had in the refrigerator, and I'm not sure what I'm using it for. There it goes. The laundry. I mean, things just don't stop. I am doing meal prepping, laundry, and it's all good. My husband is making his plate. Um, which normally I do, but he saw that I was really, really busy, and so he decided that he just was going to go ahead and make his own plate. Oh, that's what the onions were for. I'm using the onions for this ground turkey. This ground turkey I'm using for like chipotle bowls, the kind of bowls that you would get at Chipotle. And I don't know about you, but I do not measure my seasoning. I just kind of, I've always told my kids, my girls, when I'm teaching them how to cook, I just go by the color. I go by the color, and to me, it always works out. Sometimes with salt, it doesn't, but I have to really, really be very careful when it doesn't have color because then I just put way too much. Now, this is a cabbage that I had in the fridge from a previous grocery haul the week before, and I thought, you know what, I need to go ahead and cook this and do something with it, which, by the way, I still have a little tiny bit left in the refrigerator that I probably will eat today. Um, so I decided to put it into our meat for our chipotle bowls, and it actually worked out perfectly. This is a started on my zucchini and squash, and I'm trying to remember, like, okay, girl, when you are cooking, when you're eating this, do you want big pieces going in your mouth or do you want small pieces? And I always forget. So some of these ended up being bigger slices than I liked, but that's something that I try to be, conscious of as I'm cutting them. But at this point, I'm tired and I am just trying to get them in this bowl, get them in the fridge, and be done. One of the things that I would like to invest in are wooden bamboo cutting boards. Um, One of the cutting boards that I have is similar material to the ones that I'm using now in this video. A part of the cutting board came off into the food that I was chopping up. And so I thought, oh my goodness, I can only imagine how many small particles of this plastic goes into my food that I have no idea of, because you can see up close these cutting boards get very, very dull. And so I would like to change that. Okay, I'm getting really sleepy. I've got to sit down and do some editing. But okay, it's 8 o'clock at night. It's late, but at least I know I have peace of mind that all of this is done and I don't have to do it tomorrow. So we have ground turkey. I have bell pepper, um, onion, and this is cabbage. This is going to be like almost like a chipotle bowl, rice bowl. That's what that's going to be for. Um, Tonight's dinner, this Saturday, tonight's dinner we had beans, eggs and potatoes, and then let me turn the camera around so I can show you what I prepped for the week in addition to the ground turkey. Here I have my squash. We're gonna have chicken and veggies one day. The squash, this is the chicken. I have let me show you that is the seasoning I used for this chicken. It's diced, cut in square pieces, bite-sized pieces. And then this one is chicken tenders. I made them into chicken tenders, and I seasoned it with this, but I'm going to bread it on the day that I cook it. And then this is just cabbage. So on the day we have chicken and veggies, it's going to be this veggie. Okay, so it's going to be cabbage, squash, and zucchini. And then with the chicken tenders, we are going to have French fries. I'm going to make these into French fries, which that's probably the last thing that I'll do tonight. So I'll have to prep the potatoes for the French fries. I just thought about that, but I'm going to put all of this stuff in the refrigerator. We have a refrigerator in the garage where I usually keep all of my meal prep stuff. My vegetables. I keep them for the most part in the fridge in the garage, and all of the sports drinks. And then in the fridge and that we have in the kitchen. What we have in the kitchen is just everyday foods. But yes, let me go ahead and put all this stuff away, and then I'm gonna prepare. I think my arms look smaller. I've been working on my health, and I've been noticing in my arms and then in this area a little bit smaller. But anyways, squirrel. I'm going to put this stuff away, do the potatoes, and then I am done for the night as far as my meal prepping. I'm going to go to the store, get my daughter some medicine. She's not feeling good. And then pick up my son from his friend's house and come home, make my bed, sit down, do some editing. It's probably going to be another late night, but I'm okay with that because tomorrow I am resting. We're going to church, and that's it. It's going to feel so amazing. We don't have to clean. Oh, I do have to clean toilets and sinks. I just thought about that. I made no lists for this weekend. I'm kind of winging it off of my brain, my memory, which is not good. I do need to sit down and look at all the calendars for the school district and update my calendar for September. That's the other thing I need to do. So potatoes, medicine, sun, toilets, sinks, make my bed, calendars, and edit. I've always got a lot of things to do, but believe it or not, my husband helped with a lot of other things, and my daughters are, they have their own chores that they do. But anyways, long story longer, let me go ahead and put this stuff away. One of my favorite investments that I made were mason jars. These mason jars I've had them since 2020. When the pandemic started, I decided that I was going to start canning. I did not start canning, but I do use them on a regular basis for storage, and they work wonders. I'm so grateful that I have them. They are space saver, time savers, and a great investment. I am headed to go pick up my son. I finished the potatoes. They're all put away. All the food that's prepped for the most part is put up. After I pick up my son, I'm gonna go get some medicine for my daughter. It's 8:47. Yeah, it's been a long day, but I took a nap and I'm so happy I did that because I would not be able to do what I was doing today. When I get back home, I'm going to put away the ground turkey, going to make me a salad, and then I'm not going to make my bed. I'll probably make it tomorrow with my husband, change out my curtains. But I'm going to sit down, eat my salad, and edit. Alright y'all, we're coming up to the end of this video. I thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any upcoming videos where I will be sharing more content with homemaking. DIYs are also coming up. I am finally able to decorate my home, and so I cannot wait to start painting rooms, doing some projects, and share it with y'all. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video.